Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 by 19 Lions.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trey McBride, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Ward. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Go.
Now the Michigan man, Connell Mullins. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball to the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Hey, smash Bronco. Check, Bobcat.
Play fake, here's Ward. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
And goal to go.
Hold it ready. Let's go now. Ready.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Ward with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Visitors, nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tuipulotu got in and dropped it.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ward off the play fake. And this is incomplete.
It certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now it's Mullins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Get it. Cougar 19.
To throw, here's Ward. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. There's Chris Olave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Number 12, Chris Olave. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue. Here's Lawrence to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Again, it's Lawrence. Olave hauls it in. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a read and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off play action, Ward. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A short one here, caught by McBride. He will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Back. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Ward. And that's complete to Cooks. Now inside the 25. Brandon Cooks. And all the way in for the touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 69 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
another first down. First and 10.
Here's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's second down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Ward. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Ward. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Lawrence will throw. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Lawrence.
First down.
This one finds McConkey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards making the pickup. Second down.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
11. Hey, here we go.
final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And that would get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
This still a one-possession game. 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third.
They need 2. Here's third down. Out of the gun. It's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lawrence setting up the screen for Cook. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the gun on third down. Lawrence. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
17. Visitors 15.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 26.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown! Reggie Gilliam, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score our home team 24, visitors 15. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Cook has it, left side. Shifts by him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge that by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And a first down.
Lawrence. Throw right side, taken in by Swan.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
First and goal.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kyle Monungai
with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is down to 2.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
19 Charger.
Ward from the gun on third down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Yeah, this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
13, Luke.
From the shotgun, Lawrence, who dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, go.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A gain of 16 yards. Results in a first down.
A give running right is Hall.
And he stopped immediately there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
30 left.
It's a gain of 10. Result is a first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Washington's got him. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, liar.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go get him. Ready.
He's back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw.
This is Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They run once more with Taylor.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw.
That's complete to McBride.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try to limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution, everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Cougar 19. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Go.
Now Ward on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Tag! Bronco 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ward again. He's got him in front here over the middle. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a very interesting final chapter.